100 of these dogs were made, and this little wooden dog is number 98, so he's 98 of 100. It's something a little different from the usual ceramic and resin money boxes that I collect, but before I go into that any further, I'd just like to say hello and welcome, or welcome back if you've visited before. My name's Pam and I am the voice of Miss Piggybank's money box collection. I will be going into a bit of detail with this lovely dog, that's why there's only one. He's also extremely heavy, but I wanted you to have a good look at him and then I'll be able to tell you about him. But if you want more, don't forget to visit the description and there'll be a lot more there about him. So if you're ready, we will begin. So this little dog is a limited edition standard chartered wooden dog money box. As I said, number 98 of 100. Take a look at the lovely little wooden dog. At first glance, you would perhaps ignore the fact that it was a money box, but there is the slot and there is the company name with the logo. Underneath, no, this is difficult because he is really heavy, there is the 98 of 100. So he was nearly the last one, but not quite. It does look a bit like a handcrafted ornament, doesn't it? In fact, if I displayed it on a shelf sideways, most people wouldn't realise that it was a money box at all. But as I showed you, all the details are there, and that's as much information as I started with. That means this little dog was probably produced as a special corporate gift rather than something sold to the public. We may never know exactly who received it originally or why, but it's quite nice to think that out of only 100 made, this one has somehow found its way into my collection. If you're wondering, I bought it on Vinted and I didn't pay an awful lot for it. Well, I didn't know what it was. I just thought it was cute. I love wooden money boxes, as you know, because they have a completely different feel to ceramics. They're warm, tactile, and often look like ornaments instead of savings banks. And this one certainly has plenty of character. The oversized nose that you just saw whizzing round, the floppy ears, and those tiny black eyes give it a wonderful, friendly expression. It's probably not worth a fortune, but it's not really the point. For me, it's the story behind it. A limited edition bank promotional item, numbered and dated, and now sitting amongst my thousands of other money boxes in my collection. Not bad for a little wooden dog who was only ever supposed to help someone save their spare change. I have to say, this is one of the more unusual bank promotional money boxes that I have ever seen. The 98 of 100 makes it so much more collectible than the average giveaway. I'm going to let you have a look at him, a big look, a good look. So, oh dearie me, I need both hands. Here we go. So there's his face, and it's lovely. It's beautifully done and a lovely effect. I think looking at his chest and then his side, there's his floppy ears. He has various shades of him, and some might be because he's been left in the window and he's lighter, and others might be because I've no idea. There's his rear end and there's his little tail. There's his back leg. There's his other back leg. There's his front leg. There's his other ear. And again, there's the slot. There's the standard chartered. And there is the 98 out of 100. And it's 2018. If I take that out and move my hand, have I got enough light showing you inside? It's really surprising. You can't really see it very well, but the walls are that thick. that is the size of the wall. So that's quite amazing. Now I'm overrunning again, so I've got to go. I will say thank you for watching, and don't forget the description, there's a lot more information there. Bye bye.